Hello, sweeties! We are looking at the week of July 21st, 2019, and the drama is almost over. Well, maybe not over, but certainly calming down. On Wednesday, the sun moves into Leo, putting us all in a much better mood. Now we just have to deal with the fact that the world is moving at a slower pace than we had in mind. But it'll get there. We'll just keep visualizing ourselves floating on enormous yachts drinking Mai Tais. And sooner or later we will be. Thanks for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. Don't forget to subscribe, it's free. And press that bell thing and you'll be sent reminders. That's enough of that. Let's get to the stars. Cancer, my little crab cake. Be kind to yourself this week. You've been through an awful lot, and the energies are only just calming down. Not that the drama's over by any means, but this week there are fewer direct attacks and more failures to launch. So don't get your hopes up about anything till maybe the second week of August. But meanwhile, think about this. What you do have is a wonderfully intuitive mind and enough space to create an entirely new you. The universe has stepped back for a while and left you in charge. So what do you really want? Money is looking for new and different ways to reach you. Careers are changing, and love's just a bit weird at the moment. For now, don't expect too much. But just forgive yourself for everything and relax. That's it for Cancer. Leo, my little watermelon. You're looking so magnificent. How could anyone refuse you anything? The planets are crowding around you, warming your big, beautiful heart. Then the sun moves in on Wednesday, shining down on your fabulous mane, and suddenly you're immensely pleased with yourself. Still, you may need to stop and look around. The people you love are feeling neglected. Are you perhaps a tiny bit too self-involved? It's a question worth asking. That aside, it's a great week, just slower with less actual progress. Still, look out for new ways to make money. They're out there if you want them. They're just moving slower than you'd like. More importantly, how about another look at your beliefs? What is your life really about? It's time to ask the big questions. That's it for Leo. Virgo, my clever little petal. You're one of the very few who's still coping with planetary weirdness without completely losing your marbles. You are at your creative best, and it's because you have no option but to trust your instincts. Usually, you're far too busy analyzing potential outcomes to take any notice of that glorious little voice in your heart. But now, you've had time to adjust, and you're finally beginning to appreciate your real powers. Ignore the logical explanations. Who cares about them? Listen to the whispers. Your genius lies in there. You'll also be making some new friends now, provided you remember to encourage rather than criticize. You know what you like. And if your relatives are driving you crazy, send them flowers. Impress them while you can. Remind yourself that honesty and cruelty are never the same thing. Be kind. That's it for Virgo. Libra, my little lotus blossom. You're suspicious of everything, aren't you? You're wondering whether anyone means what they say, or if anyone really cares about you. Sure, it's true that a few friends or colleagues may have hidden agendas, but they're not necessarily negative ones. And anyway, who cares about that? It's much more important that you understand your own motives and that you're happy with your own company. Good people are always drawn to you when you're happy with yourself. It's a rule. But either way, wait for August before making up your mind about any of them. Meanwhile, charm them as only you know how, and don't lend anyone money unless you really don't want it back. Other than that, read a book, get a massage. You won't get another chance for quite a while. That's it for Libra. Scorpio, my little firebird. It's all happening here, although most of it is happening behind the scenes and in the dark. In your mad search for the new and exciting, you will attract the more unusual, as in generally disapproved of, friends and lovers. As a rule, relationships of this kind, although fabulously stimulating, tend not to last past the first fight. But if they do, they'll doubtless change you forever, which is not a bad thing. It's the perfect time to explore another side of yourself. And for the first time in your life, you genuinely won't care what anyone thinks. Won't that be a relief? Now, use the same approach with your career. It'll take you places you never dreamed of. Money's coming soon. Think about how you'd like to spend it. Adventures are guaranteed now. That's it for Scorpio. Sagittarius, my little petunia. The travel plans are on hold, aren't they? And you're rethinking all your decisions, which is fine. Arrange for a few binges with friends to put you in a better mood. This is a week for planning rather than action, and sure, it's frustrating, but even you have to sit down once in a while. Besides, the work is about to pile up. Try for an actual schedule. This is the perfect time to create some order in your life. Meanwhile, get some rest while you can. Your health is fantastic, but your mind is buzzing with 1,000 unresolved issues. Take some time to sort out the basic stuff. Write your will, get your insurance, whatever kind grabs you. Think about the changes you'd like to make. And no, it's not that anyone's dying, but the energy of transformation is around, and it's time for a change. That's it for Sagittarius. Capricorn, my little gem squash. You're not very happy, are you? And yet, this is one of the most productive times of your year. You've been forced to put down the oars and let the boat take you wherever the tides are going. This is fantastic. You're finally learning about real power, the power to create magical moments without feeling the need to direct every step. It's marvelous. So, yes, if your love life survives the next 2 weeks, be very pleased with yourself. You've got something worth hanging on to. The relationship planet is still on strike, so be very tactful. Your workload, meanwhile, is just about wiping you out. Budget your time. Or what the heck, slave away till you drop. Either works. And hang on to your money till next month, when the message will become clearer. And yes, everything is exactly as it should be. That's it for Capricorn. Aquarius, my little prickly pear. Enough with the sulking. This is actually great stuff. The social life perks right up, with the energies bringing invitations, admirers, even friends who turn into lovers. You know how you like that. Just take your pick. You haven't been this desirable in ages. Use Monday and Tuesday to get yourself gorgeous, so you'll be ready for the shift on Wednesday. And if love's not your current thing, just get yourself out of the house. That hermit routine is getting old. Even you're tired of it. Go have some mindless fun. After that, think about mastering some new skills. Boredom is the worst thing for you. And with a mind like yours, you get bored as soon as you get the hang of something. So make sure you're always learning, always changing. Make your life exciting. You don't have any choice. That's it for Aquarius. Pisces, my little water baby. The emotions are getting to you, aren't they? So get up, put on some music and dance around. Emotions are changed by motion, literally. If you sit around sulking, the energies get heavier and harder to shift. So move your body and your face. There are 80 muscles in the face. Give them something to do. Meanwhile, keep in mind that the love life will battle the most under all of this planetary madness. Just smile and relax, but hold off on the big decisions until August. And watch your possessions too. Although if you lose something now, it will magically reappear later in the year. Try for a few days away. You could use a break. Those nerves are slightly frazzled. And think about new work projects. Something really big is tantalizingly close. Get ready to stretch yourself. That's it for Pisces. Aries, my little sausage. Has anyone ever told you to calm down? Have you ever heard the word patience? Of course you have, as in you don't have any. Although, with these energies, you'd probably be better off sitting on your ass doing nothing than dashing about like a loony trying to get stuff done, you know. Bottom line, the planets are insane and you're doing your very best not to join them. So for now, double check all emails before pressing the send button. Secrets could very easily get out unless you're very careful. Also check cars and cell phones, or dead batteries are a certainty. Fortunately, friends and lovers are hanging in, despite planetary determination to mess with your heart. Even so, watch that tactless mouth. Not every thought needs to be said out loud. And leadership sometimes means stepping back so someone else can shine. Think about it. That's it for Aries. Taurus, my little muffin. Fertility is your word for the week. You can use it to create babies or masterpieces. Either way, this is really good stuff, not to be wasted. Even so, you'll still have to expect a few delays and frustrations, especially at work, so tolerance is a must. The planets are messing with you, testing your perseverance. No petulance allowed. And watch your finances. They're still planning their next move, as are you. Take your time. There is romance about though, which brings a surprising change to the way you think. Take your time with this. Give it a while to sink in before making choices. Meanwhile, hold back those bitchy comments. You don't want to frighten off the gentler flowers who are lurking about. Besides, no one will mind if you're not tough all the time. You have other qualities, you know. That's it for Taurus. Gemini, my little rosebud. You're still having a bit of a hard time, aren't you? In which case, you might as well toss the diary out the window. The point is, nothing is going according to plan. You're missing flights, confusing dates, generally messing up. Ah well, no point getting into a snit. The planets are on strike until August, so you might as well sit back and accept what comes. Obviously you'll do your best, and you can avoid a whole bunch of problems if you leave your ego at home. But drive carefully though. Next week will be a little better. For now, grin and bear it. You're not the only one being put through the ringer. You're just the most powerfully affected. Still, there could be financial improvements if you're flexible enough to recognize the opportunities. See how it goes. And hang in there. That's it for Gemini. Thank you, delicious creatures, for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. If you'd like to subscribe, just press the button, it's free. And if you have a little question, tweet me on @TheLindaShaw. You have a great week now. Remind yourself how fabulous you are. Bye now.